Guys, it is the Cook and the Coach podcast.
I'm Kenny, I'm the cook.
Baeza, I'm the coach. Welcome back, everyone, to the show.
It's the last episode we're recording in summer 2021.
Man, listen. I thought it was going to be a hot boy summer.
I thought it was going to be a jackrabbit summer.
And here we are.
And here we are, dude.
Oh, my God, dude.
We went in with high hopes.
We really did. And with good reason. The vaccine was out.
Yeah.
Things were opening up. We thought it was going to be lit. And parts of it were, but...
People were timid. People were timid like a cottontail. Not a jackrabbit. That's what it was. You know what I mean? It's just not what we wanted.
It's not what we wanted. It's not what we thought was going to happen.
It wasn't. But I will say it was not like, it wasn't awful. It just was like, it was always like, it was like starting a car in the cold. You know what I mean? It was just like not easy.
It wasn't easy. I think next summer will be better.
I hope so.
I think it will be. It's just, yeah, man. It wasn't what we wanted it to be.
It's what it is, dude. It's what it is.
It's what it is. And maybe it was a hot girl summer, hot boy summer for some people. But I feel like in our world...
And good on you.
If that's the case. If you were in Florida, if you were in Texas...
Oh, my God.
Probably the best summer ever.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just...
It just wasn't quite what we wanted, but that's okay.
It's not what we wanted. But you know what? At least we know that there's no way this goes into next summer.
You say that pretty certainly.
I'm saying that with confidence.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Delta takes over. I don't know.
You sound like when they were like, all right, we're just going to lock down for 2 weeks. Just kill this off.
That's what it feels like.
It's just like the cold. Just a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Sure, dude. Yeah,
Listen,
next summer is going to be the one.
We'll see.
God, I fucking hope so. I can't do it that much longer. If you don't know, you should know about Taylor Tomlinson. She is so funny. She's an amazing comedian. We saw her. She started her concert tour in Minneapolis this past weekend.
The very first show of her entire tour.
Yeah, it was really sick. So me and Baez went. We got like lower level seats, and she killed it, man. She was so funny.
I hustled. I found my way into the lower level with cheap pricing.
Yeah, you did. I was impressed.
No, I know how to hustle these tickets.
It was good, man. Like I was impressed. It was good.
Shout out Ticketmaster.
She was like meaner this time. Like I've seen some of her comedy, but she was meaner, and I loved it, dude.
It's like you can tell she's been going to therapy more and like really like getting all the demons out, and you can like really see it like in her in her voice, like like the robustness. Yeah,
it was like she's not fucking around. It was really good because she doesn't. And some of the stuff I see, like her early stuff that she did and like her Conan sets and stuff like that, it was not as like aggressive and just like fucking in your face. And like this is more of that. And I'm like, yes, it's like some of my favorite shit that she did.
Oh yeah, I mean this, and for the very first show of the entire tour, very airtight.
Oh yeah,
like I would
honestly,
I thought this was like the end of her tour. Like with how like solid her set was, like I was
very
very impressed. And, like, you could see, like, her on stage, like, oh, like, there were moments where she felt uncomfortable. But when she was, like, performing, like, in the moment, like...
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, even, like, reacting to, like, everything the crowd was doing.
I was going to say, yeah, the crowd work was really good. Like, she was super aware of what was going on, which I loved. And, honestly, I will say she didn't force the show to be good because it was early on. Like, she would let there be, like, lulls and, like, talk people through stuff. And then, like, Remember when she did that? She, like, sat down for a minute and, like, talked through. It's like... That's, like, good, you know? Like, not just go, like... I mean, she went out guns blazing, but not in the way that's, like, forcing it, you know?
Right. And it's, like, she's our age, but we forget she's been doing this shit since, like, she was 16.
Wait, how... She's 26?
27 now.
That's crazy, really?
She's been doing comedy for, like, probably over a decade now.
That's crazy.
But, like, actually doing comedy, not, like, performing and shit, like, for over a decade.
That's insane.
So,
I didn't realize that.
Like when, like, yeah, she's our age, but she has the experience of someone who's like late 30s, 40s in like doing comedy.
Nuts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's a beast, bro.
She's a beast.
I can't think of anyone in our age range who's at the level she is right now.
That's a good point. That would have.
I can't think of one comedian like late to mid 20s who is killing it as much as she is.
I can't think of anyone.
She's murdering, dude.
Yeah,
super
I feel
talented,
like,
super fun to watch.
I feel like, yeah, there are people who will blow up pretty young, and then for a lot of people, it's like 35-ish, I feel like, is when a lot of the comedians
Exactly.
How old is Schultz?
Schultz is 37?
Right around that, yeah, he's like really popping off.
Yeah, he'll. I think his birthday's next month. But yeah, he's 37 right now.
I feel like it's a pretty common thing. I think I heard Pete Holmes say that once. It's like
mid-30s is when you start
yeah,
to pop,
like like I've heard people say like it takes like 10 years to become a good comedian too.
I mean, look at her.
Yeah.
For first Netflix special when she was 25, so like
Fucking
9-10 years into comedy.
dude.
Yeah.
That's so nuts. Damn, dude, I didn't realize that she's like our age. That makes it so much more impressive.
27, and she's like murdering theaters.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, she's on a fucking theater tour. And we were trying to figure out if this was her first or second theater tour. But either way, like crazy.
I have no idea, but yeah,
she
first one of this tour.
Because she filmed her last special in a theater.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
crazy.
Sure. Damn. But yeah, it was really fun. Y'all should go see her if she's like coming to your town. She was so fucking good.
It was also super cool to like see her like respond to like the standing ovation at the end. Like you could see her getting a little bit emotional. Like
I didn't notice that.
You didn't see that? Mm-mm. She was like on the verge of tears, like walking out. Like
really?
Yeah, it was like a really beautiful
that's
moment.
Sweet.
Yeah,
That's very sweet. Actually,
I'm glad I was there for that first show to like see her reaction to that and like feel like that support and love. Like that was really really cool.
Yeah, that is sweet. I feel like Minneapolis really shows out for like up and coming artists. Like Maggie Rogers performed at the Armory. And I saw a similar thing with her where it was like you could tell this is like the biggest place she'd ever performed or one of the biggest, and just the way that the Armory is, it's just like a fucking, it's like a,
the Armory's like intimidating the way it's set up.
Yeah,
like the way it's laid out. Like if I was a performer, I'd be intimidated to perform there.
Yeah, it's like just a hallway. Yeah, it's like the fucking biggest hallway you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, and I saw a similar thing with her where she was talking about it too, where it was like you could tell there's like in Inside Out, like a core memory was being made in that moment. That's kind of the vibe I was getting. Core memory. Exactly, dude. Yeah.
Speaking of intimidating buildings.
Okay.
So I was at the Hennepin County Court office today.
Okay.
Paying a ticket a parking ticket I got in July.
Damn.
Listen.
A little late for that.
Only $5 late fee.
Oh, okay.
Listen. What's the point of parking tickets?
To pay for like roads and stuff.
Why?
So you can drive around so your car doesn't get ruined.
I was late by 10 minutes. What the fuck?
Where was it that I actually hate parking? I haven't got a parking ticket in so fucking long.
I was parking on 2nd Ave downtown. I was doing a photo shoot on one of the downtown locations.
Yeah.
I come out to my car, literally no more than 10 minutes late. Parking ticket.
Oh, and they just gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe they were punishing you for the shoot.
What the hell, man?
Maybe they just don't like influencers, and they were out there just like trying to catch people who they thought would be taking photos.
And so I walked to the courthouse today.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked the guy, where do I go? He's like, oh, go up here, go up the escalator, go to the right, whatever.
Yeah.
I go up. I didn't realize how tall Hammond Courthouse is.
I haven't noticed that.
I've seen it before, but I haven't really comprehended it. Like when you walk in, it's like offices and levels like going all the way up to like the very, very top.
Really?
Bro, it's the most intimidating thing.
Wait, is it on the inside it's like that when you walk in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's like just a huge courtyard almost, but inside?
Yeah.
Would that kind of be what it is? Okay. I didn't realize that.
I think that's like the government's plan to like intimidate people who are like...
Yeah, just to make you shit yourself before.
Yeah. Trying to psych people out who are like going to like court or whatever.
Yeah, so they don't argue with you about like the ticket or anything.
They're like trying to like impose like their intimidation of like the government.
Oh yeah, it's like when
the
someone
building's set up that way. Yeah, everything in that courthouse is like set up to intimidate you.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
I don't like it.
It's like an executive's office where they have the desk and like the high chair, and then whoever sits in front of them, it's like that low rider chair, and you just feel so intimidated.
I don't like it.
I get it, dude.
I don't like it.
Yeah, you had to pay a bunch of money, dude.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like insult to injury.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, I know I had to come in here to pay the ticket.
Yeah.
But you have to make me feel like shit.
Why? What's the point?
Oh man, it's all ego.
You don't need to intimidate me with this,
ego,
fucking, I don't know, 100-story building on the inside and all these. No,
it's not 100 stories.
It makes me want to go against government.
I know it feels like 100 stories.
Listen, it might as well be at this point.
Yeah, dude.
So
yeah,
this is how I feel.
Yeah, dude.
So I just want to say fuck you to the Hennepin County Courthouse. That's what I wanted to say.
Oh, dude. Well, speaking of parking, so lately there's been a lot of construction in my neighborhood, and so there's this really big this like vacant parking lot over like through this window, and so I usually tell guests just like, oh yeah, park out there. No one ever tows. And the other night, I was having a guest over, and I was telling them like, oh yeah, like yeah, just park there. Usually there's street parking, but there's not a lot tonight. Sorry about that. Like, but just park there. Like they never tow.
Yeah.
And they were like, dude, literally. They're towing someone right now. That's why I'm lapping the block.
It's like, always like...
And I was like, fucking what? And I looked out and this guy is like hooking the car and pulling it up. I was like, I'm so sorry. I literally have never seen that happen before.
And you feel,
and I was so confident. I was like, "Don't worry about it. I'm a worldly seasoned man. I know what's up in the neighborhood."
And you feel so bad because you're like, "No, legitimately, they never told. Like,
never."
So you feel bad because like this never happens. I'm so
literally
sorry.
never. I was like, "Fucking of course, dude."
Guys, Chill Botanicals. Yes, already know the deal. If you don't, Chill Botanicals, best CBD in the game, local Minneapolis company. Go follow my Instagram at chill, CHYLL_botanicals. Use my code BAEZ20. Again, that's BAEZ, BAEZ 20 for 20% off your full order. I love this energy blend right here. First thing I do in the morning, even before I drink my coffee, gives me all the energy I need without the anxiety, without the jitters, without all the crap you get from energy drinks and coffee. This is the real deal. Go check it out right now. They also got the Delta 8 THC gummies. Great for calming down at night and relaxing. Go check them out. chillbotanicals.com. Use codes BAEZ20 to get 20% off your order. Go check them out. Let's jump into what you jamming, Ken. What you jamming to? What's new?
Ooh,
what's on your playlist right now?
All right. This will come as no surprise to anyone who knows my music tastes, but Jon Bellion out of nowhere just dropped a single. It's called
Talk about it.
I Feel It. And it features Burna Boy. And it's really interesting because, like, if you compare you can just tell that Jon Bellion's trying to, like, push himself into new areas of musical growth, which I think is really cool. Mm-hmm. So his vocal, like, it took me a few listens to realize that was him and not the feature.
Right.
It's like his voice sounds way different. And then if you listen close, you can kind of hear it in parts. And it's a totally different sound than he's had before in any of his music. Mm-hmm. But you can still hear it with like the pocket and like the way the production is. You can tell it would be made by him, but like it doesn't sound like anything he's made, if that makes sense.
Right.
So
okay.
I've been listening to that. I listened to that so much recently. I drove down to a blueberry farm for a feast that I helped with, and I listened to that like all the way down and all the way back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just had it on repeat.
Love that.
I'm trying to think if I had any others. My sister's trying to get me to listen to Montero, and I listened like halfway through, and was surprised that I liked all of the songs in the first half. I still have to get to the second half of the album.
Okay.
I was surprised. Like I'd heard the Industry Baby song with the Jack Harlow feature, and I liked that song. I had heard that going in, but I wasn't too familiar with the other stuff.
To me, a song is one where it's like, I'm not gonna seek it out. But if it's on the radio, I'll let it play. I think Lil Nas X is Jake Paul.
Ooh.
Meaning that they're not talented in any particular thing.
Okay.
But they know how to get attention, and they know how to monetize that attention to what they're doing.
Man, yeah, it's hard to get more attention than them, huh?
Jake Paul is a pretty good boxer, but he's not professional.
Definitely not.
But his antics, his social media, he can get people gravitate towards his matches. They pay the pay-per-view, he makes money. Yeah. Lil Nas X. Yeah. Is he a talented musician? But can he make some like generic pop and then use his social media antics, controversy to attract people towards the music? Yeah.
I saw Andy Mineo repost one of the things that Lil Nas X posted. He's like, how am I going to beat this? And I think it was... I was like...
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
And it was like Lil Nas X in like a feather costume or something, like laying an egg or something like that. It was like, what the fuck? How do I beat that?
You can follow us on Instagram at CookingCoachPod. TikTok is at CookingCoach. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/thecookingthecoach. Follow us there. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Show a clip to a friend. Give us a comment in the comment section. Give us a rating on Apple. Guys, we appreciate all the support.
But yeah, what about you? What you jamming, Baez?
A couple things. Ed Sheeran, as we all know, has a new album coming out. His new single Shivers, which has been, his second single off the album. Absolutely love it. I think it's one of the best pop songs that's come out in a very long time. Wow. I think it's just one of those easy pop songs where it's not super technical. It's not like Ed Sheeran like getting to his writing bag super hardcore.
Right.
But it's like Shape of You, where it's like you can't deny like how it makes you feel. You just vibe with it.
Yeah. Shape of You was his biggest song ever, right?
Commercially, yeah.
Commercially biggest, yeah.
Yeah. It's that and Perfect like tied, but like yeah.
Really? Perfect's tied? That's impressive then. That's crazy that Perfect is tied.
Perfect did numbers.
I knew it did numbers, but to be tied with that is insane.
I think Shape of You is like barely above it, but like they're pretty close.
That's the problem, man. I feel like he did write a perfect love song, but then that's what happens when you write a perfect love song.
He wrote 2 perfect love songs.
Yeah. But then, what the other one was Thinking Out Loud. And then, it says those are played at every wedding and every slow dance. And it's like, okay, now I'm sick of this song because I hear it. It's a wedding song. That's why I feel like the wedding, like if you can make a wedding catalog, it's like highly coveted and also maybe a death sentence for the song. Do you know what I mean?
Explain.
It's like September by Earth, Wind, and Fire or whatever. Like
classic.
Absolute classic.
Top 25 song of all time.
It's an incredible song. Like everybody knows that, but like it's really hard to not think about weddings when that song comes on. And it's easy. Like you probably wouldn't put that in your playlist in the summertime because you'd be hearing it at weddings all the time. Like you'd have to be like careful about when you listen to it.
I see what you're saying.
It'd be easier to get sick of it. Not because it's bad, but just because you know it's a go-to.
So much during weddings.
And also it's like it's like it's an obvious amazing choice, so it's like an easy go-to. So like people whose musical choices you don't like, that they would choose it, and that annoys you a little bit, and you're like, I don't know. And so like music snobs especially, they'd be like, oh, maybe not, like
yeah.
Oh, I love how like you know what I mean, like so it's like that. It's like, but then also if you make a wedding playlist, then you're like in that person's life for the rest of their life, and you get so many streams every year.
Yeah.
At so many weddings.
Right.
In theory around the world.
Right.
So it's like Bruno Mars I'm sure if you watch Bruno Mars, like his streams over the course of a year, there's a spike in June, July, and August.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I totally see that. Now, here's a question. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this question.
Okay.
Now I'm like backtracking because I don't want to like sound silly.
Okay.
Where does Ed Sheeran rank as far as greatest artist of all time?
Oh wow, that's a tough one.
Because listen, we need to talk about it.
Why?
No.
Okay.
Shape of You.
Yeah.
Thinking Out Loud.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Divide. One of the most commercially successful albums of all time.
He had the biggest tour of all time.
Biggest tour of time. Mind you, it was just him.
Just him on the loop
in a stadium on a loop pedal.
Did anyone even open for him?
No.
Really?
Actually, yeah. I take it back. Yeah, someone opened for him.
Oh, okay.
But he had different people opening for him at different cities, whatever.
I see.
But listen. I'm not saying... Listen. We need to start the conversation about him potentially being the greatest artist ever.
The greatest musical artist of all time?
I'm not saying it needs to happen right now, but we need to start having these thoughts as this album comes out. Because if this album hits, he might be the GOAT, man.
You really think so?
I think there's an argument for it.
Wow. We'll walk through the argument. So it's like...
all his albums hit.
Yeah.
Like, not like, oh, they're good. Like, they hit.
Yeah.
All of his albums.
Sure. Yeah, they're great. They're really great.
And they each, like, incrementally get better.
Yeah.
As they go along.
Yeah.
So if this one also hits...
yeah.
Commercially, he's one of the most successful of all time.
Yeah.
Off rip. Mm-hmm. As far as like songwriting ability, one of the most talented. Mm-hmm. He's not regarded as like the greatest vocalist of all time, but he's solid enough for like, he should be in the conversation.
Yeah. But
like,
he plays like one instrument.
Here's the thing about Ed Sheeran. What is the knock against him?
Well, you just said that. One thing, he only plays one instrument. I feel like if you're saying greatest artist, like musical artist of all time,
but here's the thing:
multi-instrumentalist would be a helpful thing.
Michael Jackson wasn't a multi-instrumentalist,
but he could dance. See, this is the thing. It's like artists. What do you mean? Like best? Like that's just why it's so tough. It's like as an entertainer, I bet Michael Jackson was better than Ed Sheeran. But
that's entertainer, not about musical artist.
Man, I don't know. This is I'm surprised that you think this. You saw him live.
I saw him live. I was front row.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. At where was
US Bank.
US Bank.
Listen.
You said that the sound sucked there, right?
The sound was garbage. US Bank. Hey. US Bank. Step up your shit. Your sound's garbage. Garbaggio.
Yeah, okay? You fucking doofus.
Anyway. Ed Sheeran. Listen.
Yeah.
It's one thing to command the stage with backup dancers, backup vocalists, maybe a band. Mm-hmm. To command a stage for an hour and 15 to an hour and a half by your fucking self with no backup music.
Yeah,
all the music that you hear in the stadium is by him and him alone. Mm-hmm. He can control not an arena, a stadium.
Yeah. That's insane.
Stadium. And do the most successful tour of all time by him fucking...
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael Jackson had backup dancers. Michael Jackson had a band.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's already going. I'm saying these conversations should be had, slowly be talked about.
How many more albums do you think he would need to have and successful tours he would need to have where you think he would be solidified?
Just one more.
Just one more?
I think so.
And he's only making, you said 2 more?
Yeah. When I hear about Michael Jackson, even from the old heads, I only hear about 3 albums.
Okay. Which ones?
Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad.
Okay.
I don't hear about the other albums.
Okay.
Ed has 3. Certified Slappers.
Yeah, I suppose.
It goes to the 4th. All I'm saying is, if this 4th one hits, we need to have the conversation. That's all I'm saying.
We'll have to. We'll circle back.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, let's just have these pre-thoughts.
I love the hot take.
I don't think it's a hot of a take.
I did not expect you to say that.
Listen, I'm just saying we should give the man his flowers while he's still out here.
I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
But let me finish this What You Jamming. Let's just get to these other tracks real quick. Taylor Swift, as we all know, is putting out new versions of her songs, her old albums, whatnot. Oh, yeah. To be honest, I feel they've been kind of mid. I was hoping for more. I was hoping they would like hit me in the same way. But her versions are just, they're good. They're just as good as the old ones, but they're not hitting me like harder anyway. Her new version of Wildest Dreams, I would actually argue is better than the original.
Really? All right, I'll have to listen to that.
I think instrumentally it's not as good, but the thing she does vocally with the arrangement of stuff is like how it should have been in the original version, and it sounds so crisp and so clean. Yeah.
Have you heard Mr. Perfectly Fine? That song that she did? It was a song that she didn't actually release in the first one.
I think I did. I don't remember me having a strong reaction to it.
I loved that song.
Really?
I guess they cut it from one of her early albums because the idea is that she had too many breakup songs on there.
Okay.
And so they cut it, and then she released it on like the Taylor's version or whatever. And I love that song, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
I have to go back and give it a listen.
That's What You Jam. I haven't played that in a few weeks, but that's fucking so good.
Okay. I'll have to go check it out. But yeah, I mean, Wildest Dreams, new version is pretty good. So if you haven't heard it, I'll go just listen to especially the bridge. Listen to her vocal arrangement. That sounds really good. And lastly, for my What You Jammin', I've seen this all over TikTok, and I've absolutely loved this. It came out a few years ago, but now it's popping up on TikTok. So thank God for TikTok. I actually love this EDM group. They're called Yellow Claw. They have a couple songs I really, really enjoy.
Yellow Claw?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
And they have this song came out a few years ago called Love and War. So the remix, the G Funk remix is what's been popping on TikTok recently. Mm-hmm. So I listened to that. And also this original version, which is also really, really good too. So if you ever heard that song, definitely go check it out. It's definitely a vibe, both the remix and the original version.
You know what I just realized?
What's up?
We should be making a playlist of our What You Jammin's.
Ooh, I love this idea.
And then people can follow that, and they can follow along, and we can have them refer to that.
Coming soon. We'll make a Spotify playlist for you guys to check out. That is for sure coming soon. I love this idea. Okay?
Yeah.
I fucking love this idea.
I hope there's a way where we could do that through the podcast account. That would be the best.
I think there is.
Okay, we'll have to look into that.
We're on it, guys.
That would be the move.
We are on it. We will get that playlist to ASAP. You'll check out Instagram at Cooking Coach Pod. We will give you all the details there. You can find us there. We will give you the details for that.
That's a good idea, dude. Yes. I like that idea.
Follow the Instagram accounts. You get all the details on that. That's another episode of the Cooking the Coach podcast. We thank you for listening, and we will see you in the next one.
Peace.